We got a Mossberg Palomino 22 rifle. These were made in from 1960 to 1971, roughly. They made in the low 40,000s, I think 43,000 roughly. So it's pretty rare. And they were a hammerless, or they are a hammerless lever action. It's got a plate that you can remove here for cleaning, which is quite nice. You can remove that plate and nothing, no springs or anything jump out at you. You can actually work the action. You kind of have to hold it in there. That's nice. Now, they came with iron sights, of course. Now, the later models had this groove for mounting a scope, the 3/8 dovetail. And I have see-through rings on here, this weird kind of style. I kind of like them. Now this scope, of course, when you have see-through rings, the scope is going to be up too high. As long as you have the crosshairs straight and you're not canted a lot when you're shooting, it's fine. And then if you're shooting something real close, you'll use the open sights. If you probably sight this in at 75 yards, 50 to 75 maybe. This is just a cheap 4-power scope. I used to have a different scope mounted right on the dovetail, like an old style 22 millimeter tube, 22 fixed 4-power scope. Now this gun my dad bought at an auction sale at Canada Customs. It was confiscated at the border. Somebody tried smuggling it or didn't declare it, and back in the 70s and 80s, they used to auction off everything that they came in. Now it's all destroyed. Back before, they used to make some money on it. And so he bought this, if I remember right, I think it was 125 or maybe it was 75. I can't remember. And then the deal was if I paid for the scope, and then the scope worked out to about half the amount the gun cost. Now these guns, so that was 77, I think, in roughly 77, 78, 19. And these guns were, did I say what they were new? Well, if I did, they were around $50, $45 to $50 new in the mid-60s. Now it sounds like really, really reasonable, but in today's dollars, that's about $400. And they seem to work really good. This one you can shoot short, long, and long rifle, which is rare today. Maybe not so much in lever action. In semi-autos, yeah, real hard time getting shorts, especially the quiet shorts to feed. So I'm going to do a little bit of shooting. I haven't sighted in. I just put this scope on. I'm going to sight it in, sight the scope in. I think the irons are pretty close. For my eyes, they're pretty close. The reason I need a scope on here is because of my eyes. I can't focus on the rear sight very well. So anyways, I'm gonna, in comparison, well, so I made, yeah, they made roughly 43,000 of these. Now, in comparison, this is a Ruger 1022. They've made 7 million of these to this day. Now, it's been in production since 1964 or 65. At that time, the price was $65. So in today's dollars, that's getting up there over $600. So the price has come down on these. These synthetic stocked rifles are usually around $350, I think, without an optic. This is Canadian. I was speaking in American dollars before. So American, they're probably about 250. Anyways, this has a better optic on it. I haven't sighted it in yet. It's a low power variable Scorpion, 1:4. It's a really nice optic. It actually the optic is probably worth as much as the rifle is. So I'm going to compare the two. This one has an 18-inch barrel. That Mossberg has a 24-inch barrel. So it'll be interesting to see the speed difference. I should grab my Corona. I forgot to mention that this magazine, tubular magazine, holds 15 long rifle. This gun really ejects good. It has a decent trigger. Let's see where it's at 25. It's hard for me to even see that. Okay, well, it has a decent trigger. Let's see, using the iron sights, how close I can get. I actually surprisingly got close, yeah, with the irons. Man, those irons aren't that bad. Okay. I might have to clean that tube. Oh, it's low at 100. Okay. Now that either it's out, that must have been 15. Premium Mossberg. You don't hear that every day. I don't know if they're considered premium, but now I'll shoot on paper again. This isn't a bad scope. The crosshairs are a little thicker than that one. I'm just going to aim for the top middle. Now see how nice it ejects? Like that one went 10 feet. So this will be an interesting test because it says it'll take shorts, but CB shorts I think are even shorter than a normal short. I'm not sure. And then I got some of these subsonic hollow points. You should feed no problem with them. And then these Agula Sniper subsonic. Oh, I don't know, they're pretty slow. They have a great big 60 grain bullet. These are funny. Agula. Okay, Agula, and then the CB shorts are, the case is just about the same. I think it is the same. And then just the bullet is way bigger. On the CB shorts is twice as heavy of a bullet and way longer. I'm going to load. Okay, now the quiet. That's actually not that bad. It just dropped a little bit. So these ones are hollow points and 38 grain. This would kill a gopher. That one's 1,000. That's getting close to the speed of sound. Now here's the big 60 grainer. Okay, another long one. Okay, here's the littlest one. Oh, that is so quiet. 750, or yeah, 705. But it picks them up. So I'm gonna aim at the head, see how much it drops. I don't know. I missed. So those CB shorts are the most quiet, the slowest, and the least accurate. I wheel down there and look at the target. I thought it was better than that, but I did pull. I remember I said I pulled one. Inside the diamonds there were one. I believe that's only 9 though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10. This is hard to tell, but I think these dark ones are the subsonics, because I put over 20 rounds here. I did a bunch of shooting off camera too. 20 rounds from here, from the Mossberg, and then up here at the head, these ones were the iron sights, and there's a couple there, and then this one. The dark one I assume is sonic. And then, because these ones are leaving dark spots here too. And then all these ones down here were that Ruger 1022. This is 50 yards. Oh, I'll have to clean that Ruger for the guy, or ask him if he wants me to clean them. Oh. It's windy. I wonder how well this is working. That's not the biggest wind filter, dead cat, but it's really cold. A couple days ago it was 20 degrees Celsius. Now it's below zero. Gonna snow tonight. Okay, thanks for watching, and we will catch you again.